Yes, welcome back to my channel as we're going to cook maths and science together. Basically, we're going to cook physical science today. So this was an exam question paper which was talking about the empirical formula and the molecular formula. So now let's dive into the question and see how we go. They said methyl propanoate is a compound with the following percentage composition. This is basically an ester, a mixture of alcohol and the carboxylic acid. Now, we have 54.55% of carbon, and we also have 9.09% of hydrogen. We also have 36.36% of oxygen. And then they said the molar mass of the compound is 88 gram per mole. Fine. Now, the first question says, define the term empirical formula. So this is one of the simplest definitions because it is just the simplest whole number ratio of atoms in a compound. So everything that starts with simple or simplest, it must be basically simple for you also. So now the second question, they said determine by calculation the empirical formula. They want you to determine it by calculations. So if you have watched my video on the empirical formula, I said step number one, you convert the percentage into mass. You convert percentage into the masses. Okay. What mass of carbon do I have? I have 54.55 gram. What mass of hydrogen? I have 9.09 gram. What mass of oxygen? I have 36.36 gram also. Then from there, I'm going to find the number of moles of each element, okay, by using the formula N. I'm going to use the formula N is equal to M over capital letter M. This is the formula that I'm going to use. So here I'm going to say the number of moles will be, I have the formula there, 54.55 divided by the what? Divided by 12, which is the molar mass. And then what do I get here? It is advisable to use the entire number from your calculator, but I'm going to mostly round into two decimal places. And that is what they usually do in the memo. But in this case, I'm doing it to save our time. Okay. So when I do my calculator, I get 4.5 5 5. It's not 5 4, 5 5. This is what I have. Then on this side, n is equal to 9.09 divided by 1, which is the molar mass, and that will give me 9.09. And then this side is going to be 36.36 divided by 60, and that will give me what? When I do my calculator, I get 2.27. So then from this step, you are going to divide by the smallest number of moles. Everything is divided by the smallest number of moles. So in this case, the smallest is going to be 2.27 divided by 2.27 and divided by 2.27. And this one, your answer will be 1, obvious. And then on this side, when I see 9.09 divided by 2.27, I get a 4. And then on this side, what about 4.55 divided by 2.27? What do I get? I get a 2. So these are my whole number ratios. Whole number ratios. So at the end, I have C2, H4, and then O1. It is advisable to also write that one. It is also advisable because it is a number that you calculate it. Okay. Now you have your empirical formula. You are good. How many marks did you get? You got almost 6 marks. Then the following question, they said determine the formula, the molecular formula. So to find the molecular formula, let me say this 6.1.3. Molecular formula is eventually equal to the molar mass is it is equal to the molar mass divided by the formula mass. This is your formula mass. The one that you got from the empirical formula is your formula mass. And the one that you are given on the question, it is your molar mass. They even stated it over there. It is your molar mass. So at the end, you're going to say, what was your molar mass? It was 88. So you have 88. And then what is your formula mass? You find the molar mass of this compound as your formula mass. So it is going to be 2 multiplied by 12 plus 4 multiplied by 1 plus 16. And then the answer that you get here is 24 plus 4, it is 28, and then plus 16, that will give you 44. So it is divided by 44, and then your answer will eventually be 2 over there. So this 2 is the one that you're going to use to multiply everything. So you're going to say, therefore, 2 multiplied by C2H4 and then O1. So when you multiply everything, you're going to get C4H8O2 as your molecular formula, or as your true formula. This is the true formula. Then you are good to go. You get your marks there. Just collect simple marks. How many? 10 marks. And then you're good. Thank you for watching.